flipped it this morning. Good morning, guys. We got Andy coming in here hot, but I got to jump in and say what's good to our group. Group, how we doing today? If you don't got your cameras, turn your cameras on because Andy likes to see faces and he likes to get to know a lot of you guys. Luke, how we doing today? Luke's on 5. You know, Christian's ready to go down there. We got Glockner of Ashland. We got Parsa, my man. Amy Chavez is ready to go. Bill Jacobs is ready to go. Kennedy Hopkins, she's ready to go, I can tell. Guys, grab a pen and paper. I'm going to let some more people in here, and then I'm going to bring Andy on. Patrice, Andy.
Good morning.
Hey, Patrice, don't you worry. You don't have me today. You can come tomorrow if you want me. You got the big dog today. You got the master boss. You got like the little boss. You got the bigger one. He's coming. Don't worry. Okay? But let me let some more.
Title, buffer, and all that kind of stuff. I should have it done by.
Alexander's selling something. You guys see that? He's ready to go. Jason Edwards, how we doing?
Someone texting you? Yeah.
Hey, everybody got a pen and paper? Everybody ready to go? How's everybody feeling today? You guys fired up or you guys a little sleepy today? Yeah? Everybody a little sleepy today? Come on. Julie's not sleepy. She's never sleepy. Come on, guys. Hey, everybody, how was your Easter? Drop it in the chat. How was your Easter? Everybody have a good time? Drop it in the chat. Was it good? Was it fire? Was there a little learning experience we can all as a group take? You know, this is a brotherhood. This is a group. So we got to contribute to each other. So when I'm saying something to you, I'm wanting to know, people. We had a great Easter down here. We went to church. We hung out. We got to know each other. Chase Show, how we doing? All right. So we're going to let these last few people in here, and then we're going to kick it off. All right. Grab your seatbelts. Get your freaking helmets on. Hey, and sign the permission slip because I can't be held accountable. The Elliott Group can't be held accountable for what's going to happen to some of you guys today. Some of you guys, you're going from here straight through the freaking roof today. And some of you, I can just tell how bad you freaking want it. And when you're looking for something, you'll find it and the teacher will appear. And I think,
what's up, Andy?
I think he just appeared. So let's get her rocking and rolling and we'll rock and roll. Yeah, iPhone. Hey, iPhone, you got to put your name in there so we know your name, so we don't get confused. Dog, you can't just have iPhone on here. You know what I'm saying? You know?
My iPhone?
It just says iPhone, dog. It just says iPhone.
Yeah, anyways, I'm not a very big tech guy either, but my point is, thanks.
Yeah.
All right, listen, guys. Sorry, we're having a meeting real quick. By the way, today is going to be a very, very great day. I want everybody to do me a favor. You got to grab something to write with today. You're going to need it. Okay. It's going to be important. And by the way, look, hey, I'll make 2 sides of this. Number one, we'll cover the first half. Okay. And then the second half, I'll say, hey, what do you want to know? What can I help you with? And you guys can just fire away. Let me shut this door real quick and then we'll rock on. What's up, dude? Okay. All right. So listen, so number one, I've got some notes. Hey, Ian, here's your deal. Throw it in your pocket. So listen, guys, I've got some notes here that I wrote down this morning. Every morning, I just want to, and by the way, everybody, hey, happy Easter. I know it's a day after, but man, God is good. Life is good. And I'm just telling you, this is a time right now, and you guys are taking the time to study. And I want to tell you, it will change your life, especially if you're really listening today. Me and my wife, the only thing that we do when we're not with our team and our family and working out is we study. Guys, I will tell you the biggest mistake you will ever make in your life is not investing in yourself and giving yourself. I'm about to do a YouTube video over the 7 things that every person should do. And number one is every person should literally get addicted to self-investing more. Okay. And that's not about today. Right. So I just want to tell all you guys that is a huge part of you being successful. Okay. All right. But anyways, everybody do me a favor. We're going to talk about today how to change. because this is big. Because there's a lot of people on this call right now that literally want to reach for more. And that's why they've taken the time to do training and they want to reach for more. But how do people change? After today's call, you will know how to change. By the way, a lot of you are about to figure out where you've gone wrong. And you're going to see it for the first time in your freaking life. And I promise you, today, 4/10 of 2023 will be the day that your life changed forever. Okay. So number one, everybody write down stops and starts. Stops. What are stops? If you want to change, okay, somebody says, I'm going to stop doing this. Am I right, guys? They say, I'm going to stop. Hey, you say, I'm going to stop. Or they say, I'm going to start. I'm going to start doing this. Chase Cho, how many times you say, I'm going to start doing this? I'm going to stop doing this. Everybody write this down. Behavior modification doesn't work if you don't change how you view yourself. Listen to me. This, guys, look, I'm going to back up for a minute and I'm going to come in as a leader. Okay. I'm going to explain to you why I am able to do, and I'm not, this isn't about me, but I'm going to teach you how to do it now. But why I can walk into any environment and I can get a sales team to double or triple their performance like that without even getting into skill. I didn't even get into skill and I can do it. You know why? Everybody write this down. You ready? Who, not do. See, most managers, most general managers, most leaders, and most owners, they try to get people to do these things. They'll come in, hey guys, my name's Andy Elliott. From now on, we're going to start doing this. Am I right? Listen to me. It doesn't matter what they do if who they think they are hasn't changed. Does anybody understand this? Raise your hand. Listen to me. I'm going to move and I'm going to explain this. Everybody write this down. You do what you do because of what you think of you. Your people do what they do because of what they think of themselves. Very, very simple. However someone thinks about themselves is why they're doing what they're doing. It's very easy. Okay, hold on. Let me figure out how to mute this whole deal. I can't find it. Who cares? All right, listen. Here we go. So number one, starts. Remember I said starts? There's going to be starts and stops. I'm going to go over some starts with you, and let's see if you've ever had some of these starts. Okay, here we go. Here's some of the common behaviors. Write down behaviors. Remember what I said, guys. No one changes, okay, until they change who they are. Doesn't matter about the behaviors. Guys, you can't change your children's behavior if they're doing something wrong, if they don't change how they see themselves. And that's guys, okay, watch this. You walk into your yard today, you get home from work, you walk into the yard, there's a giant ass weed. It is a giant 4-foot weed in the freaking yard. Watch. I dare you to walk over, get mad and go, oh, look at that weed. I'm going to tear that thing out of the ground. Don't get the root. It'll be back tomorrow. Go ahead, rip it out. You got to get the root. What's the root? Who people think they are. That's it. Listen to me. I can end this call right now and literally you've got a you problem. Or if you're a leader, your people that work for you, it doesn't matter what you teach them to do until you get them to see who they are differently, then it doesn't matter anyways, because they're always going to start and stop and then go back. Does that make sense? Raise your hand if that makes sense. Okay, you want to know why now so many people, listen, I'm going to shortcut. Before I go to starts and stops, I got this little deal that I read out of my journal. I'm going to read this to you real quick. You may say, Andy, you journal? Yeah, I do. You know why? Not all the time, right? Like I'm not like a journal guy, but I write stuff down here and there because I'm grateful for a lot of stuff in my life. And like, I can't believe because I believe a certain way that I've been able to get what I've gotten. And by the way, you guys can all have it too now, but you're going to have to believe this way. So I want you to listen to what I'm going to say. And if you want to write any of it down, you're welcome to, but I want to talk to you for a minute. And then we're going to go back into teaching. Okay. I have tried so hard. This is me writing. I have tried so hard, so many times to change. Obviously on this day, I was freaking pissed. Okay. I wanted to change and I wasn't getting it. Who right now wants to change in some way or shape or form? And you feel like you're trying so hard and just haven't been able to get it. I'm going to tell you how to get it now. Hey, by the way, you know what I love about all of this is that I am you and you are me. And I'm going to show you how to beat this fake stronghold on your life. I've tried so hard, so many times to change. Every time, eventually, I end up feeling defeated and I quit trying. It seemed I had the desire to change. Write down that desire to change. That means you wanted to. I know you wanted to, but not the power to change. It's like, damn it, man. I had the desire, but I just don't have the freaking power. For some reason, it seems like other people can get it, but I can't freaking get it. I'm going to tell you why. Behavior modification doesn't work unless you change. So in the way you see yourself. So if you start going to the gym every freaking day and you literally don't change the way you see yourself, in a month from now or 2 months, you'll eventually stop going to the gym. You'll stop eating right and you'll be back at the same place. Those are starts and stops. Okay. So everybody's been here. You try to change. It hasn't worked. The but why is here. We want change. We want to change. We long for more. We want life different. All of you guys do. Sound familiar? But honestly, we get tired, exhausted, whether it's physically, mental, emotional, spiritual, all of the above. Change is so hard. I remember this is like my Bible. I'm writing change is so freaking hard. And you know what? I was doing it all wrong. Dude, listen to me. Some of you guys got things going on around you and that's okay. But I promise you, we can even make this 15 more minutes and I'll change your life. So I need you to really listen. Change is so hard. So add to the exhaustion, okay, of our sense of shame that we keep settling to less, all this stuff is happening. Every time, I want to explain a pattern here. Every single time you don't get what you want and you're working really hard for it and you quit, you have a sense of shame. In the beginning, there's a sense of relief. You guys have heard me tell the Navy SEALs story before. The Navy SEALs, they're grinding you. By the way, everybody do me a favor, write this down. Passion is suffering. Passion is suffering. If you want to really kill it, you're going to have to be passionate about this change. Listen to me. One of the things that you'll learn with me all the time is that I am crazy passionate. Crazy passionate. Okay. And by the way, can I give you the definition of passion? Let's write this down. You ready? The degree of difficulty you are willing to endure to accomplish the goal. Write this down. The degree of difficulty. What level of difficulty are you willing to go through to endure, right? The degree of difficulty you are willing to endure to accomplish the goal. Write that down, guys. What degree of difficulty are you willing to go through to change? Well, that's why I'm passionate about what I do, because I have given so much. I have sacrificed so much. Think about this, okay? What is it right now that you really want in life? Write it down. And if somebody said, I want to be an NFL football player, I'm just giving an example. Well, my question is, will you get up in the middle of the night and train? If you won't, someone else is. Okay? Will you study and watch films all the time? If you won't, someone else is. What do you want? Can you have it all if you're willing to be passionate enough about it and endure the difficulty? Yeah. Guys, that's why we study. And by the way, what do you want? We all want a great life. Okay. So I'm going to go right here to the stops and the starts. Let's start with the starts. Anybody right here, if this is you, I just want you to write it down. These are starts. Remember, I'm going to change. So what am I going to do? I'm going to start doing this. All right, let's write it down. Number one, I'm going to start feeling closer to God. People want to, hey, you know what? I went to Easter yesterday. Then I went to church. Man, you know what? From now on, I'm going to start reading my Bible. I'm going to start getting closer to God. Maybe you said that. Maybe you say, I'm going to start losing weight, or I'm going to start gaining more muscle. Okay. Maybe you said, I'm going to start breathing new life into a relationship or my marriage. I remember there was a time that I wasn't giving my wife all that she deserved. And I wanted to give her more. And I wanted to breathe new life into my marriage. Okay. Okay. You might want to start getting out of debt. Some of you are like, dude, you know what? From now on, I'm going to get out of debt. I'm sure I'm not going to owe it. Nobody $1 and I'm going to be out of debt. So you're like, I'm going to start something. Okay. Start exercising consistently. Start getting rid of toxic people. Holy cow. But you don't. You know why? Because instead of having the courage to tell them to kick rocks, you're a coward. Everybody write this down on a piece of paper. I call the shots. In my life, I call the shots. I want you to write it down. I call the shots. If you're trying to please the crowd, you will become no one. I am telling you the damn truth today. If you go to try to please other people, you will literally never become great, and you'll never impact the world, because we don't need people to be common. We need people to be uncommon. I don't need you to be average. I don't need you to be normal. I need you to be unnormal. Okay. So I call the shots. You guys call the shots from now on. Okay. And if somebody in your life says, oh no, Luke, you shouldn't do that, man. No, dude, you shouldn't do that. Hey, do you think it's the right thing to do? Remember, Luke, who, not do. Who are you, Luke? I'm a preacher. I'm walking out in the parking lot. There's two guys fighting. I'm in my 20s. Everybody's around him in a circle going, fight, 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 fight. I'm like, oh man, hey, I like UFC. I like stuff. But you know what? Who am I? I'm a pastor. I'm a preacher. That ain't what I do. I'm going to break the fight up, man. You know why? Because I know who I am. I don't do what other people want me to do. And that's the problem with most of you, is you're trying to change, but you haven't built who you really are yet. That's changing right freaking now. And listen to me, when we're done, somebody said, Andy, how many of those energy drinks you got to have your energy? Well, first of all, hey, that's funny. But guys, coffee's for closers. So I can drink whatever I want. But I want to tell you this. Hey, just so you're aware, 6% body fat in the gym every morning. If you wake up at 5 o'clock and you hammer the gym, guess what? And you guys know my past. Go to YouTube, look at Andy Elliott, and go to oldest videos to newest. Yeah, check me out. Okay, my wife used to grab my love handles and go, oh man, you're so fat. And I was like, damn it. You know what I did? I freaking changed. And that's what I'm talking to you guys about. Guys, I'm going to run A to Z here. You want to build $100 million business? You want to make $1 million a year? You want to make $100,000 a year? I don't care, guys. What do you want? I'm going to tell you how to get it. Okay? This is how. You do what you do because of what you think of you. You guys think of yourself a certain way, and that's why you're getting what you're getting. It's time to change. We don't need everyone around you to change. We need you to change. The probability of everybody around you changing is probably pretty slim to none. I don't care about them. I care about you. And if you're here coaching, I can work on behavior modification. Well, if you want to be successful, you need to do these 7 things. What does it even matter if you think that you can't do that, or you think less of yourself, or you don't think, hey, listen, what is your identity? How do you identify yourself? I serve other people for a living. That's all I do. When I sold, I was good at selling. Yes, I was attractive with words. Yes, the way I presented was good and I was a professional. But dude, I freaking served people, man. I loved people. When I was with people, they knew I was with them. Guy told me the other day, I said the same thing you said, it didn't work. I said, I know. My clients felt differently than your clients feel with you. You're going to need to change who you believe you are, and they will see you differently. Everybody write this down. The eyes are the window to the soul. People can see in your eyes and they can see straight into your soul. I promise you, when you'll work on making yourself better, you're going to get whatever you want, which is what you're doing. By the way, start. Out of debt, exercise, get rid of toxic people, earn more. All right, stops. We're going to go to stops. Stop stressing out. Stop showing frustration. Stop being impatient. Some of you guys, look, I go to the gym and sometimes I want to see a certain result. And you know what I've learned is that I either need to go longer because I've underestimated the amount of effort it was going to take to get that desired result, which is common for me. I want everything right now. I'm like, I want it now. Well, when I don't get it, I'm damn sure not going to quit because I'm not a quitter. Everybody write this down. Touch the line. Touch the line. Me and my wife, Dustin Hightower, me and my wife, we go on a walk. It's about 1.5 miles. And every time we go on this walk, at the top of this hill, I have to touch the line. And then before we go back down. And she's like, don't touch the line today. Just see if you can go without touching the line. I can't. I have to touch the line. You know why? Because I know this. I've watched people who say, hey, I want you to look in the mirror right now with you. And I want you to ask yourself if you're touching the line. See, I've got a sales training platform that says I'll teach you how to make $500,000 a year. And I will assure you and tell you that if you don't touch the line, you're disqualified immediately. And guess what? In the game of life, when you don't touch the line, you're disqualified. Okay? All right, hold on. We got to figure out where the hell's that at. All right, so listen to me. So touch the line. This is a big one. How do I
don't
mute?
like that at all when they can see me.
Hey, does anybody know how to mute? Can anybody mute? Why can't I find it today? Dustin Hightower, it's like they move the buttons around on my computer. Anyways, we'll move on. Yeah, hey, do you see?
I think it's the three lines all the way to the bottom on the right.
Don't worry. That's why you hire small. That's why you hire people that are better than you in certain areas. You know what I'm saying? You might close just a little better than me,
No,
but you know, I
see,
sure
where's that? Here, see if you can show me where it's at.
uh,
Oh, there it is.
mute all.
Yeah. All right, we're good, guys. I found it. Okay. All right, so listen. Yeah, I know where the hell it was. All right, listen, guys. So do me a favor. Touch the line. Okay. Right now, if you're a coach and you're watching your kids at a baseball game, right? And the coach is running them. He's like, run to the 10, then go to the 20, then go to the 30, go to the 40, go to the 50. If you saw your kid go and like, here's the line, but he touched here and then started running back because he felt like he was behind. If you don't say, stop, you go touch that freaking line. He said, well, it's not a big deal. It's just this much. Man, that is exactly why everyone is where they're at today. It's not a big deal. It's only that much. Hey, it's just a tiny lie. It's not a big lie. It wasn't even, the lie didn't even hurt anybody. You still lied. Guys, and you know why I know all this? Because literally, I freaking was the worst at all of this. And anybody, hey, everybody write this down. I am qualified. Just do me a favor. You got shame in your life? You got a bunch of crap that literally like you're counting yourself out because you're like, dude, you have no idea what I've been through. Dude, I know exactly what you've been through. I know exactly. I assure you, I have been through hell and back is more times than I want to go to. Yeah, you're qualified. I'm positive of it. Okay. Question is, do you think you're qualified? Because if you don't think you're qualified, that's where the freaking problem is. The problem isn't in your past when you screwed up, dude. And you may say, well, everybody knows about me. Dude, didn't I just tell you, you call the shots in your own life? When are you going to stop letting the crowd call the shot for your life? Do you understand that in order to get a life you've never had, you're going to have to think differently? You're going to have to believe in yourself. Do you get that? Do you know the superpower to change is a belief? Dude, it is the behavior, but none of that changes until the belief changes. So we're talking about stop stressing out, showing frustration, stop being impatient, stop being late. Some of you guys are always freaking late. Stop it. Okay. Stop being lazy. A lot of you are lazy. Guys, you ever said, I'm going to stop being lazy? Yeah. And then you end up being lazy again. Guys, by the way, who in here today is learning something? Raise your hand. Okay. I love it. I feel like today's going to be the day. Stop drinking in excess. Stop drinking in excess. Notice I said, I didn't tell you not to go have a drink with your wife. I didn't tell you that. Okay. I drink maybe twice a year. I'm really not a big drinker. I've learned that my body, I'm 43, just doesn't feel the same when I go drink. And I work really hard in the gym. So when I have a drink, like I just feel like it like tears back a month of hard work. So I'm just like, dude, I'm pretty crazy anyways. Why would I need to go drink? You know, and I don't want to numb anything. Some people drink because they want to go have fun. I can have all the fun I want without drinking. And then secondly, some people drink because they want to numb the pain. If you go home every night after work and you get a cold beer or something, dude, like that's stupid. That's dumb. Okay. Like I want you to feel everything in your life. I want you to feel it so you can change it. Guys, pain is the best thing for all of you. The more pain you can feel, and I want you to feel it, okay, the greater you'll become. All right. So stop drinking in excess. Stop procrastinating. Stop thinking negatively. Okay. Stop thinking negatively. If you're in my sales training, you hear me talk constantly about having a delusional belief. I always say it. Okay. How can I have it and another person can't? It's simple. You do what you do because of what you think of you. So watch this. A lot of people end up saying, well, I guess this is just who I am. Now, every time you fail, I can't change. That's bullcrap. Does this mean you're incapable of change? Does this mean God doesn't answer your prayers? Okay. Does this mean that you're trapped with the same annoying problems your entire life? You haven't been able to change it. Nope, not at all. Everybody write down who. Who, it's very simple. Not do. We are going to focus on who you are. Who are you? Write it down. Write it down. Who are you? I need you to be more clear right now than ever. Who are you? Because if you don't know who you are, you're going to get smoked by someone that does know who they are. They're concrete, crystal clear and who they believe they are. And you're going to have to compete against that person. I want to explain this. There's lots of sides we're talking about right now. By the way, everybody says Andy's a sales trainer. I'm really a life coach. You know what that means? What I really want is you guys all to have a great life, but also to like to teach you to sell and close and influence and persuade, speak, talk, learn new language. But at the end of the day, what matter is all of that if you guys don't change how you view yourself. So how can we change how we view ourselves? How can it happen? Ready, guys? It's simple. Okay, who we are, write this down, who we are, and put in parentheses or quotations, our character, which is who I'm talking about. Who we are, which is our character, okay, shapes our thoughts about ourselves and others. Who you think you are, it shapes your thoughts about everything else. Everything. You know, guys, I want to tell you this. You know what I love? I love right now that we are in an era where a lot of people just don't own their own mind anymore. They don't own it. The world owns it. How in the hell can you give your mind over to the world? and most of you, you've done it, take it back. Take it back. I want to tell you this. If anybody listens to me and they do what I tell you to do, people are going to get pissed off at you. Be aware. They're not going to like it. And people are going to say, you've changed. And you're going to say, I know. That was the plan the whole time, dummy. And they're going to say, no, man, that's not who you are. I know who you are. No, you know who I used to be. That's who you know. Everybody, write this down. You want to become famous? You want to really get known to do something big in your life? You're going to have to be different. Nobody wants the same cookie cutter neighborhood house. Go build you an infrastructure of something amazing. Be an architect of your life. Build something freaking cool. When I sold cars, which I was a car salesman, and I made 716 grand my last year and 150 grand 1099 money. Dude, as I became a GM, dude, I was around the wrong people a lot of times. I should have walked away from the crowd. Now, if you're a 1%er, will you be around the other 99% and have to operate? Yes. Yes, you are. But you know what you're going to do? You will be the standard. Everybody write down, be the standard. That's called going pro. Dude, I don't give a shit about people that think less of me because they're lowering the standard. I'm not going to lower it. I am passionate. I love life. Guys, raise your hand if you love life. Just put your hand up if you freaking love it. Come on. Guys, how are you going to make an impact in this world and do big things if you don't freaking love life? Every single one of you need to decide right now that today is the beginning of the great reset. What are you going to do? Number one, you're going to need to plug in to people that believe like you. You're going to have to plug into people that believe like you. If you are not in proximity of people who are believing the exact way I am talking to you right now, you're going to have to do it alone. That's it. Listen to me. Don't give me that crap. Andy, but I didn't have anybody. Then do it alone, dude. Then do it alone. Okay? You don't, by the way, is there a slew of people looking for a freaking leader like you guys to level up so they can follow? Yes. Yes. Dude, if you don't have a circle right now, build one by building yourself first and then build others. You know why I love to teach? And I would tell every one of you, my goal with you would be to teach you everything I know so that you can teach everyone you know. That's it. What do you think I do whenever I'm in a training seminar or an event and someone looks at me like I'm lucky that they're there? I see that sometimes. Remember I told you the eyes are the window to their soul? I look in and there's people that are like, man, like you're lucky I'm here. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? Like, but I don't say that, but like I'm looking at it and I'm like, they don't get it. 99% of the people that are lost don't know they're lost. They have no idea. You know what? So today, I'm thinking, man, you know what? How do we change if we got there's 200 people roughly on this call, and it'll be watched probably a couple thousand times over the next week. So if we get a couple thousand people to watch this, how do we make the biggest impact? It's very simple. I just gave you the one sentence. You do what you do because of what you think of you. We are going to change how you guys think about yourself. You are going to change how you think of you. Are you qualified to become a multimillionaire? You bet your ass you are. Are you qualified to be a great husband or wife and lead a family? You bet your ass you are. Are you qualified to be hung on the mantle for hundreds of years after you're gone, so your great grandkids, and nephews can look up and say, that was the one that led the way. He was the one. She was the one. Yeah, you bet your ass you are. But welcome to committing to the rest of your life of being different. I won't say biblical quotes, although my life is based off of God. It says in the Bible, the old is gone and the new has come. And you guys are all after something new. So you must renew your mind. You must literally erase your old life. And you know what I love? I've told this before. I used to be the king liar. I used to lie all the time. And I'll tell you this. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you every problem I've ever had. You know what? I don't want this to be about me. This is about you guys. I've messed up in every way you could physically possibly imagine in life. I have screwed people over. I've lied to people. I've done the wrong thing. I've done it all. You know what? I don't do that anymore. Feels really freaking good to build yourself into a different person. You know how the greatest preachers and the greatest leaders are built? They're the ones that had to do all the wrong shit so that they know how to not do the wrong shit. Okay? You know how I got a badass team here? And on my culture, if anybody's ever been to the Elliott Group and you've seen our culture, it's insane. It is insane. If you've seen my team, the way they run on social media, that's not social media. That's how we run. Guess what? I know how to build that culture because I've been in the bad cultures. I know how to be a great leader because I've been around bad leaders. I know, and I've been a bad leader. I know that in order for me to change an entire organization in an industry, it's very simple. Change the way they think first. Then the way they think will automatically correct the behavior. And then we skill stack. We teach skill. It's that easy. Guys, so everybody that's watching this today, you know what I know? I know this. You're qualified. I know that you, whoever you are, that have been ready to do something great in life, guess what? It's time to draw the line in the sand and make it a hard line. A line you can't erase. You know what I love about tattoos? See, Ian, Sophia, Kira. I've got my children right here on my arm. I don't like tattoos. I'm not a big tattoo guy. It's okay. I mean, I think they're cool, but I don't need a lot of them. You know why I've got these? I'm dying with these. I'm dying with this. It's right there on my arm. Every time I'm doing something, it's right there. Every time it's right there. That is a hard line. This will be with me till I die. A lot of you guys have made decisions that won't be the same decision until you die. And I believe that you guys, as you change, your plans will change. But there needs to be a hard line drawn in the sand today that says, starting today, I'm going to be a servant, I'm going to lead people, and I'm going to lead by example. And I am going to become great. I'm going to do it so I can show the world what a freaking winner looks like. And I'm going to make as many other winners, and I'm going to take as many other winners with me along the way. And by the way, leaders don't need titles. I don't need to be the manager. I don't need to be the owner. You guys don't work for me. I'm a leader. So are you. I want you to do me a favor. Take your families with you. I'm going to end this call with one thing. Be where your feet are. I want to tell you this as a business owner and as a very highly competitive person. I have worked way more hours than I should have. I am the king. By the way, I'm going to tell you guys a story. Everybody, do you call the shots in your life? Yes or no? Yep. Can I ask you a question? If nobody else agrees with what you're doing, but it's what you want to do, is it okay? You bet your ass it is. I want to tell you about me when I was a general manager for a minute. I went into the dealership. And by the way, as a salesman, even one time, guys, hey, you know what? Everybody right now, we're going to do one thing. And I'm going to tell you a story and then we'll end this. I want you to write down one thing a big goal, big goal that you want to see happen by December 31st before 2024 hits. You got April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. You got 9 months. Okay, you got 9 months. What's something you want? And by the way, listen to me. I want $100,000 cash in the bank. Guys, listen to me. I know you're going to change who you are and how you think of yourself. That starts today. What do you want by then? I'm going to tell you this. My wife, so I bought a $125,000 house when I was younger, which was a lot of money as a kid. Okay. I'm 20 years old. I bought a 125 grand house. My wife, she's got good taste. Everybody, find someone that's got good taste in your life. I live below my means. I will live below my means. I still live below my means today. Okay. Everybody write this down. What will it cost? Question mark. Write this down. That goal that you put down there, I want to tell you what it's going to cost. You ready? What will it cost? Question mark. You know the answer? More than you want to pay. If you want to get your dreams, it'll always cost you more than you want to pay. Every damn time. So just in case, if you're wanting to know, is this a fair deal with being successful? No, there's nothing fair with success. It'll always cost you more than you want to pay. But I'm going to explain this to you. I wrote down what I wanted, and my wife actually, she wrote it down for me. She's my presser. Everybody do me a favor. Have someone in your life, and if you don't, do it for you first. That literally pushes you so hard, man. Dude, they never let you settle. If you're around me, you know this. I will always stretch you where a lot of people are like, dude, screw this. I'm out, man. I'm going back. I know. Because when you're around the right people, they will demand the best out of you. Wouldn't it be cool to be only surrounded by people that wanted to see you bring out the max potential in yourself? That's me. And by the way, what is your max potential? The problem is it changes every day. So you're never going to get there. So I will always grind you to be great. Be this way for someone and find someone to be this way for you. This person is my wife. My wife, when I was younger, and I've told this story before, but I need you to hear it because it's true and it's how things work. My wife wanted to buy a $750,000 house, which is way more money than I feel comfortable as a human being spending on a house. Well, she's my wife and I want her to be happy and I'm her man. So I say, all right, 30 years, this is going to be the payment. Okay. We might make that. She goes, oh, by the way, we're going to pay it off in 4 years. Son of a buck. Dude, now she's pissing me off. Now she's screwing with me. Okay. And guess what? She goes, but we're going to set the goal to pay it off in 2.5 years. Damn it. I want a divorce. This lady's trying to give me a heart attack. No, you know what my wife knew? She was going to put my freaking back against the wall and she was going to make me become a damn man. That's what she was going to do. She wasn't going to let me to go to work and play patty cake with all the freaking other people playing patty cake at work. She wanted me to become great. And guess what? She set the plan. And what did it cost? More than we wanted to pay. All right, you ready? Here's how it worked. I went to work at 8 a.m. in the morning. I got home at 11 o'clock at night. Everybody was like, Andy, that's not healthy. You know what I said? Do your own deal. I call the shots in my life. I wish you guys would stop listening to the bullshit crowd. It is good for you to test yourself. It is good for you. It is good for you. Okay, we need more of this. This is how winning is done. Grit. Whoever has the most grit wins. Whoever could get in the grind the most wins. Am I right? Okay, watch this. I had 3 children. Listen to me, guys. My wife would keep the kids up till 11 o'clock at night. And they would be waiting on me. And when I pull into the driveway at 11 o'clock at night, my kids would run out of the house and we'd play Ring Around the Rosie in the driveway. And we were doing it until about 12:31 in the morning. You know what? There was a lady one time that told my wife, keeping your kids up that late isn't healthy. You know what my wife said? Raising them without a father isn't very healthy either. Yeah, eat shit. You call your own shots. Do you guys hear me? Listen to me. You don't have to be like anybody. I want you guys to feel the power. Guys, listen to me. Am I telling you to do anything wrong? No. I'm telling you to start fighting for your freaking best life. Start becoming who you've always wanted to become and quit saying, well, I don't have time. Dude, I got home at 11 at night. Trust me, I was working 13-hour days. I still had time when I got home, and I woke up for the gym in the morning. You say, weren't you exhausted? I was exhausted staying the same. I was exhausted not winning. I was exhausted with the same old life. Choose your exhaustion. Choose your freaking hard, guys. For anybody that is listening to me today that wants to start a new life, I want to give you the courage that I had. I'm going to call my own shot. I'm going to start doing things the way I know that I can do them. And I'm going to change the way I view myself, I think about myself, and we're going to finish this. I'm going to be where my feet are, which means we're going to finish with this. If you are at work, okay, your wife, your children, your husband, your partner, whatever, or it's just you, be at work. Work like you've never worked. Work with so much intensity and so much passion that it rubs other people wrong because they don't understand. You will be misunderstood for this life you're after. Now, for those of you that don't want the persecution, stay sane. Listen to me. When you don't change and you settle, there'll never be conflict because nobody gets pissed off for somebody sitting on the sidelines. You ever got mad at somebody for sitting on the sidelines? No. You get mad at them when they're playing the game and you don't have the courage to do it. So when you don't settle, there's going to be conflict. Love it. Love it. When you start to get haters, you're doing something right. When you start going for your best life, they're going to bring up shit from your past and say, oh man, nah, dude, Brandon, I know about him. Dude, you should see what he did before. You know what I love about that? That's not who you are now. Doesn't even matter. Okay? You know what? Cowards can't change. Winners change. We all have to go through crap and suck and suffering to become great. So there's more of it coming, guys. You're going to get more. But the question is, you're going to be differently when you go through it this next time. Because I'm grateful every time I go through something hard and a grind. But I want you guys to realize this, that listen to me. You can have everything you want, and I don't care if no one else around you is getting it, you can freaking get it. You know why I know that? Because I'm doing it. And you know what I do? I teach other people to go do it. And that's it. And there's nothing else to it. And it's that freaking simple. And I'm giving you the cold, hard truth. And if somebody doesn't believe, they're like, that Elliott guy's an idiot. You know what? I've never seen anybody hate doing better than me. I've never seen it. They're always down there. Just remember that. Okay? I would never hate on somebody going after their dreams. I've never gotten mad at somebody for chasing their dreams unless you're a dream killer and your goal is to kill people's dreams. Okay? You know who hates on you? People that you leave behind. You move forward and they stay back there. Then they're like, screw that guy. You don't even know about, I know about him. I'm going to tell the whole world about you. Good. Good. I don't even care, man. And I mean, really don't care. So everybody's qualified. We're going to end the call with that last thing. Be where your feet are. If you're at work today, work your freaking butt off. When you go home tonight, throw your damn phone down. Okay, spend some time with the people you love. Hey, if you say you're going to study, put your phone away. And if you're studying on your phone, don't be looking at bullshit coming through on your phone. Study. Okay, disappear, go in the dark, train in the dark. Everybody write this down. I see better in the dark. I see better. I see more clearly when there's problems. I always do. It's whenever things really good and I'm at the top, sometimes it's hard to see because it's so good. When I'm getting in a dark place, I can see really clearly. I need to make some changes in my life. Okay. So whether you're settling and you need to knock it off, okay, cool. Whether you've been getting your ass beat and you counted yourself out and you didn't have the confidence, you should have it now. And guess what? This video, if you're on the platform, everybody do me a favor watching this. Just do me a favor. And we'll end this call here. Write down this cell phone number. Ready? Write it down. 918, in case you don't have this, just write it down. 918-210-0254. Okay? I want to give you 3 things that you can do. Hold on. Okay. So this is my bag, my gym bag right here. Right? It's my gym bag. I pulled all the books out of it that I'm reading, okay, because I'll jump around. Number 1, the Deadly Scripts book. The books of Deadly Scripts. I wrote this. It's all the scripts on how to close on the phone or overcome objections. Dude, this book, you read the first 20 pages, it'll change your life. If you want a copy of this book and you want to order a copy, text me, say, Andy, I want to order a copy of the Deadly Scripts book. Okay, let me give you another one. You want something to study and learn? Look at this, Sales Warrior Playbook. I don't know which one of you guys have this or don't, but look, you go through, it's got all the objections and then make it your own over here. Every objection. Dude, it's badass. It's how to dominate in any industry. Anyways, if you don't have that Sales Warrior Playbook, just text me. Be like, Andy, I want one of those books. I need to order both of them. Doesn't matter. And then these are all the other books that I'm studying, like Blue Ocean Strategy. Okay, right? Unreasonable Hospitality. How to give more than anyone else. Okay? Literally, Sales Warrior Playbook right here. The mindset of a sales warrior. Okay? Live the dream. No more excuses. Right? The pursuit to excellence. I'm chopping up everything I can get my damn hands on. But listen, if you like my style, you can read 1,000,000 books. But if you ain't read this one, it's dangerous. And this one is killer if you're in sales. Okay? I want to say one last thing. I enjoy video. I love books. I have to study on books. If everybody goes in, I'm uploading new content every single week into this system. This is our VT system. I believe a lot of you have it. If you don't have this, if you don't, dude, you're missing it. Okay? Remember I told you to plug into something? This system right here, you can text me and say, Andy, this is called Project 500. What is that? It's how to make $500,000 a year selling. It's very simple. Watch this. I'm going to go into this training center. I know you guys have seen this. Dude, mindset, A to Z, phone skills, objections. Guys, there's 1,800 training videos in here. 1,800. Everything you'll need to become a killer is in here. Look, all the mastermind meetings. Look at this. Every meeting we've had since 2020 is all in here. Every freaking one of them. Just like the one today. You get every one of them. Every video, look at this. Watch this. People who aren't on the same path as you. Andy, what does that mean? Well, click it. Play it. Watch it. It's going to go into a video of me explaining what to do with people who aren't on the same path as you. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Andy. We're going to talk about the mentality of winning. This is going to be for you. That's it. So my point is that if you guys don't have access to the training center, everybody write this down. What is it going to cost? More than you want to pay. You need 3 things. We're going to end the call to be successful. Ready? 3 things. And you've got to give all 3. Time. You don't give time, you're messed up. We all got the same 24 hours a day. What are you doing with yours? You're going to have to give time. People say, I don't have time. Oh, so you must be a multimillionaire. Well, no, I'm not. Okay. All right. Time. Ready? Energy. You're going to have to give more energy. You're going to re-identify who you are. What do you want? Attack differently with passion. Time, energy, and number 3, capital. Capital. What's it going to cost? More than you want to pay. More than you want to pay. So, everybody, I want you to write something down if you're in sales, and I never want you to forget it. What's the biggest expense of a salesman, of a dealership, of a company, of a business? What's the greatest expense? Ready? A lost sale. It's that easy. A lost sale. See, I know a lot of salespeople right now, they're counting what they're selling. They're not counting what they're missing. The reason why you can afford to invest in yourself is because there's no greater expense than a lost sale. And you need to make sure you don't miss anymore. That's it. So I'm going to ask for one favor. Everybody grab your phones. Grab your phones. Guys, take a picture, take a video of today's training. If you made it till the end of the call, you're the true 1%ers. You guys are the true 1%ers. Take a picture of this screen or take a video. You got 6 pages of people that are on here. And by the way, follow me real quick. You see this front page? The front page are the people that have their cameras on. Why? Because that's how it works in a Zoom meeting. The people that are moving, it pushes them to the front. Everybody understand this. I want you to call your shot today. If you have the courage to say, I'm going to start a new freaking life today. There's the day you're born, the day you die, and the day your life changes forever. And guess what? Everybody do me a favor. Call your own shots. I'm a Christian. I've been a Christian since 2011. You know what that means? I am not perfect. I screw up all the time. But I, about 3 weeks ago, recommitted to God. That means God was always with me. I just recommitted. I didn't need to go get thrown in the water again. I've always believed in God. I just didn't believe in myself. I always need to recommit. Some of you today need to recommit to your best life. And because you stopped doing it last time, you need to do it now. So tag me, official Andy Elliott on Instagram. Okay, call your shot. Okay, today I'm recommitting to my best self. Tag me on Facebook, whatever. Let's go to war, guys. Love you. Have a blessed day. Let's go kill it. See you guys.